Actually speaking, Krishna and Arjun are not separate. Arjun is the illusioned and confused mind, Krishna is the center of that mind. That is the relationship between Krishna and Arjun. Krishna is the heart of Arjun. That within you, which already knows, is Krishna.
Good evening, Acharya ji. My name is Bhaskar, and I'm a freshman in the Department of Mathematics at BITS Hyderabad. So, my question is regarding the coaching institutes. I'll just elaborate it a bit. In recent years, coaching for competitive exams has certainly become more popular, and students are enrolled in it from a very young age, like from sixth or seventh grade. So this has happened in my family as well. Some of my cousins, the parents are forcing them to get into coaching at a tender age in these grades, sixth and seventh. So my question regarding to this topic is this added pressure necessary and justified on these young kids? We don't know for a fact that they will take science in plus two, they might go for arts, they might go for economics, and the way these coaching institutes with these pressures, their workouts are hampering their childhood and all the curricular activities that they may participate into.
See, what do I say? It's so obviously foolish that to bring out its foolishness is absurd. You can reveal something that's hidden, something that's so obviously apparent. What do I say about it?
Actually, I had a follow-up question on this as well. How do I convince their parents to not do it? Like,
Depends on whether the parents have any love at all. If the kid is being used just as cannon fodder to target the parents' ambitions, how will you convince the parents? I do not know whether that is possible. I can just empathize with the kid. Too bad he was born. Too bad she was born to such parents. The society, the law, they all declare the child the de facto property of the parents, at least till age 18. No, how do you interfere? The kid is 12 years of age, class 7th you said. There is no way any power in the world can do much about this situation, because there is no obvious violation of the kid happening. The violation is definitely there, but it is subtle. Had the kid been physically assaulted or something of that kind, there would have been some tangible evidence and some action could have been taken. What do you do in such a situation where there is constant, unrelenting violence on the kid by such ignorant parents? The travesty is, you become parents far before you have any mental maturity. Mental maturity is something most people do not have even till their last breath. But physical maturity comes so early. I was looking at the rabbits. By the time they are few months of age, they are ready to reproduce. It hits you there. Oh, just a few months old and it's ready to reproduce. But the same thing happens with humans. 18 years of age, 20, 25, 13 or 14, you are ready to reproduce. And you have no sense of the world, no wisdom, no maturity at all. And you have brought a baby to this world, and you have become its custodian, its guardian, its God. Now what else will you do? You could never make it to an engineering college. Now you want the kid to learn coding right from age 6. You never had the guts to speak straight even to your grandfather. So now you have put the kid in some public speaking class. This is the most wronged community, a community most deeply exploited, the community of children. And we don't talk of this continuous holocaust. It isn't an event in history. It is a continuity so directly present, it becomes inconspicuous. You fail to see it exactly because it is everywhere.
Yes, I do understand that I might not be able to make a huge change in his life. But can you just give me some things that I can put forward to them? Because it is happening in my family and I cannot be a.
We are doing that already. You see, it has to be addressed by addressing the most fundamental questions of life. For example, when I am speaking on the importance of work, or on the importance of relationships, love, or even on the topic of, let's say, nationalism, patriotism, in some way I am enabling the parent to take better decisions for the kids, because it's lack of wisdom that makes parents act so foolishly with regards to their kids. So wisdom from any source, in any context, is going to be useful. Parents need to be torn away from their usual preoccupations. Even an hour daily to wisdom literature or to wise company would help them raise the kid in a much better way. Otherwise, the kid is just like animals being transported to the slaughter factory. Parents need to be trained in spirituality. If you want me to be blunt, this is the solution. This alone is the solution. Had we been a conscious society, only very spiritual people would have had the right to reproduce. Because undeserved reproduction is a crime against the one you have given birth to. If killing someone is a crime, I call it a deeper crime to unconsciously give birth When you kill someone, you are punished because it is an act in deep unconsciousness, right? But then reproduction too happens in deep unconsciousness. Why must people not be punished for having babies? It is a tremendously important thing to be a parent. It cannot be taken casually. If a person has some love, he or she will ask himself 1,000 times, am I ready to be a parent? And if I am going to be a parent, am I putting enough time, energy, attention into the process of preparation? Even after the kid has come, do I realize the gravity of my responsibility? Because the kid does not get grown up in a day. It takes almost 2 decades before you can call a human being a grown up thing. So the parent's education has to be continuous. Is the parent up to it? Or is he using the kid just as a plaything, a toy, a product of a casual moment?
Something to show off to others, like my kid has
To
this.
show off an ornament, a necklace, a new ring, a new pair of shoes.
To understand now.
Begin by talking. Initiate a discussion. Depth of any kind is good. Let them think deeply over these things. Let them think deeply about anything. It's not that they are being violent or ignorant only towards their kids. They are violent and ignorant towards everything in the world. So let the discussion start from anywhere. It would be useful.
Yes, okay, now I'll just show them the recording as well of this session and the exact question I asked. I do think that will be a bit more useful.
I'm not very sure whether this is the right thing to begin with. My words are usually too much for a beginner. They will react. And that reaction will further inhibit them from learning. So you need to probably begin on your own. At some point when you perceive a ripeness, then maybe you can introduce me to them. Initially, when most people come in contact with me, their first reaction is of rejection or anger. They recoil. The ego is bound to recoil when it is hit right on the face. All right.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.